Okay, Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh,
Ba'ashim, Yahushua, Ba'ashim, Kodash.
double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, you came out there that preach this word in truth and in sincerity. We are here again on Highways and the Byways on a Saturday, which is the day of the world, to preach this truth, to tell you about the downfall of Esau and Edom, the so-called white man in America, his empire. It's cash cow. Now, over the weekend, you know, Jake was out there celebrating the Declaration of Independence, but had nothing to do with them because in 1776, you niggas was out there picking cotton in the fields, getting your back whipped, your women getting raped, being slaughtered, being lynched. But what you fail to realize, 1776 had nothing to do with the Declaration of Independence. It was the birth of the Illuminati through Adam Weishaupt. That's when the Illuminati, the Bavarian faction of the Illuminati was born, 1776. But they put it whereas it was the Declaration of Independence from the British government. It had nothing to do with that. Like I said, when that took place, you niggas was getting your back whipped, your women getting raped, and y'all was getting in the fields, man, getting your ears cut off, your limbs cut off, and being placed on the tree, them strange fruits. So how in the hell it is over 300 years later, or 200 years later, so you out there flipping burgers, putting pork on the grill, celebrating some independence. And certain women be like, oh, I'm independent from this government, I'm independent from a man, I'm an independent woman. No. You may be independent from a man, but you're not independent from the government because the government is giving you Section 8, giving you, you getting child support, with public assistance. So you are dependent on the government, not a man.
And you said that 1776, Adam Weishaupt on a dollar bill, they trying to finish what they started. The top supposed to be when they basically filled their belly with the Illuminati. That's right. You know what I mean? Their New Order, I mean. It's a lot. But they tell you that in the book of Job, when they're about to fill their belly, certain destruction gonna come upon them. But somebody can get that, bring up that scripture real quick.
This is Ezekiel chapter 21, verse 9. It says, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord, say a sword is sharpened and also furbished.
And that sword that's being sharpened is the paramilitary groups that's in these deep mountains in the Adirondacks and wherever they at, practicing with Jake faces and pregnant women and Gadites. Watch them old Western movies. What they had, pictures of Gadites, they were shooting them, target practicing. So that sword is being sharpened while you out here flipping burgers and celebrating, saying they have nothing to do with you. The Lord is allowing these devils to sharpen their sword, man, to bring that destruction, which is going to be the Most High's judgment on you wicked ass niggas out there, man, using Esau, the so-called white man.
Yeah, why not Jake still 3/5 of men at that time or something like that?
Yeah, they was even half a man. They was considered, like you said.
I think it was 2/5 or 3/5, I'm not sure.
I think it was that's 2/5 is half.
3/5.
No.
3/5 of men?
3/5 of man.
3/5 of men. So how it is you out here flipping burgers and that June 19th, that Juneteenth shit.
Yeah, 3/5.
3/5,
Yeah, real quick, it says
It's in the Constitution.
It says Article 1, Section 2 of the Constitution of the United States declared that any person who was not free would be counted as 3/5 of a free individual for the purpose of determining congressional representation. The 3/5 clause thus increased the political power of slave-holding states.
So therefore, you was 3/5 of a man. You was a slave.
That's 60%, right?
You had no rights.
Yep.
3/5.
Yep.
Yeah, 60%. You had no rights as a human being. You was considered cattle. So how in the hell you celebrating something that you had no part of, man? That you was getting your back whipped. And Congress passed a decree that you was 3/5 of a man. But like I said, Jake, you know, and the crazy thing is, when I got home from work, because I worked on, I said, I'm gonna go get some extra money on that day. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go to work. When I came home at 12 o'clock, they was the Jamaicans out there next door to me. They had a party going. So dude be like, yo, what's up, man? You wanna come through, man? We got beers, we got drinks, we got food, we got money, we got everything. He said money, we got entertainment. We got women in here, come through. He's waiting before you go inside, before you go outside, I got a plate for you. So I waited for the plate. He wrapped it up. When I got inside my house, I opened the plate, it was pork ribs, scallops, and shrimp. You know them scallops, them round things?
Yeah.
I said, what the fuck? I just took it, wrapped it back up, and threw it in the garbage and washed my hands, jumped in the shower.
You gotta tell people like, yo, I'm allergic to crab, shrimp, lobster, and pork. You gotta tell
Yeah, you gotta tell people.
He offered me the plate, so I just took it, not knowing what was in there. But I knew it was I think it was gonna be hamburgers and.
You gotta show your own plate. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking it's going. He gave me the plate though, but I'm like, all right. I'm thinking it's going to be. I'm waiting on. He gave me the plate over the fence. I'm thinking it's going to be hamburgers and Franks and you know what I mean, shit like that. It was fucking beef. Pork ribs and scallops and shrimps. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Show you, Jake is gone, man.
And the thing too, here's the fucked up the crazy thing with Jake. That's like a delicacy.
Yeah.
Right,
That's
yeah.
like, yo, I'm giving you shrimp. Like,
Right.
That's why I'm spending more money for the shrimp and the lobster.
Yeah.
And shit. But really, that was some bottom feeding shit you slop to get to the slaves, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Jake making the delicacy.
Scallops.
And another thing is that Jake is too busy partying and Esau's sharpening that sword. We're gonna break it out again.
It says, it is sharpened to make a sword slaughter, it is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth?
Should we then make mirth? Should we then be partying and bullshitting and celebrating every goddamn pagan holiday that Esau push out there? Hell no. We should be into prophecy, man. We should be into these breakdowns of prophecy and watching what's going on. So, contrary to what you hear on the news, Hezbollah shot over 200 missiles into Israel. You got the IDF, they losing miserably. Ukraine is about to collapse, but you don't hear that on mainstream media. You hear the total opposite. But hey, man, the Most High is doing his thing, man. And while the Most High is doing his thing, Jake is doing that thing, man. Not considering that they're doing evil in the eyes of the Lord, man. They're doing evil in the eyes of the Lord. They're not right in the eyes of the Most High. All they're doing is partying and bullshitting, gang banging. Look what happened in Chicago over the 4th of July weekend. 48 shot, 8 murdered. Look what happened in the Bronx. Look what happened in Brooklyn. Look what happened in Maryland. Look what happened in PA, man. On this 4th of July day, man. So that sword is being sharpened, man. But when Esau come in, pursuant to 2nd Ezra chapter 16 verse 68, that burning wrath of that great multitude, y'all gonna really fit it in, man. Yeah, bro.
It says, it contemneth the rod of my son as every tree, and he hath given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. The sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give into the hand of the slayer.
Who is the slayer? Was not Esau and Edom, the so-called white man, given the blessing of the sword? Did not King David in Psalm 17 verse 13 ask the Lord, beg the Lord, pray to the Lord? That word prayer means to beg, to deliver him from the wicked, which is Esau. Malachi, the 1st chapter, the 4th verse, which is thy sword, thy hand, men of in this world. Esau is the man of this world, man. And you also got to understand that Esau is being controlled by the Most High on the left-hand side. We got to understand these things, man. And that sword and the Lord is allowing Esau to furbish that sword, and he's giving it to the hands of the slayer. This sword is being handled and given it to the hands of the slayer, man. Because you got to understand something. The Lord appointed 4 kinds of deaths for you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, and you Mexicans out there, man. And they can shit those things. You get that in Jeremiah 15th chapter?
I got it. Starting at the top. This is Jeremiah 15:1. Then said the Lord unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people.
Now Moses represents the law, and Samuel represents the prophets. The law has been given to us. We got the prophets out in the streets. We got the prophets in the streets, man. Telling you what's coming down the pike. Telling you to get right with the Lord. Telling you that, hey, we in the last times, man. Shit's about to get real funky out here, man. Shit's about to get real funky out here. Okay, brother.
Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth.
cast them out of my sight and let them go forth. Read it again.
All right. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth.
And that happened, man. Yeah. And that happened, man. During the time of 66 up to 70 AD, how the Lord cast them out of his sight? The Lord kicked us out of Jerusalem. Because the Most High's eyes on it is on the kingdom of is in Jerusalem. The Most High has his eyes on Jerusalem. That's his favorite place. The Lord has favorites. Favorite lily, favorite animal, favorite place, favorite people.
And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth?
The Lord scattered us. The Lord scattered through the four corners of the earth. Where we gonna go? We getting kicked out of our land. We being overdriven by the Romans and their persecution. Okay.
Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, such as are for death to death.
Those that I allowed the Romans to put you to death, you're gonna get put to death. Read.
And such as are for the sword, to the sword.
Same thing. Put to death, man. Those are to the sword, man.
And such as are for the famine, to the famine.
And such as for the famine, you're gonna die of a grievous death of starvation. That's your lot.
And such as are for the captivity, to the captivity.
Because once a lot of Israelites got sold into slavery during the time of the Roman captivity, the siege of Jerusalem, and that's why the gladiatorial games was a big part. Jake was a big part of the gladiatorial games. They were sold into slavery. You know, they were sold into slavery. So they had to fight. Some fought for their freedom, but most of them they went down, man. They got killed, man. Yeah, bro.
And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord: the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy.
Because the Most High promised them the fowls of the heavens and the beasts of the earth that they was going to have a good time. More of the corpses when we laid out, man. Because the Lord is going to kill a lot of people, man. I tell you that in Jeremiah 25 verse 33. The slain of the Lord will be from one end of the earth to the next, man. You also mentioned that in Isaiah 66, was it 66 or 65? The slain of the Lord shall be many.
Yeah, Isaiah 66 and 15.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 66 and 15, according to 16. It says, "For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind."
And what's that fire? Thermonuclear destruction, also concentrated fire from the chariots, like a whirlwind.
It says, "To render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire."
To render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. That flames of fire is thermonuclear destruction and concentrated fire from them chariots. Man, how we try to crack them skies, bringing death, destruction, and deliverance, man.
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord lead with all flesh.
By fire, which the Lord's sword is thermonuclear destruction, also concentrated fire from them chariots, also the Most High sword. The Lord's going to plead with all flesh, man. All flesh.
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
And the slain of the Lord of Yahweh, why Yahweh shall be many, man. And there's no getting around that, man. When you go to Isaiah, the 34th chapter, it also talks about how the slain of the Lord is going to be many, man. And their carcasses is going to be, the mountain's going to be melted with their blood, man.
2 Ezra 8:3. There be many created, but few shall be saved.
There be many created, but few shall be saved. That few that's going to be saved is the elect, man. The elect of the sons of Israel. From Judah on down to Issachar, man. 144,000. The first fruits of the governing body. That's fit to rule, the aristocrats that's fit to rule with Yahweh. With Yahweh Shah.
One more. 2 Ezra 9 and 15. I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved.
Amen. Because the Lord's going to do a whole lot of killing, man. That's why it behooves you people out there to fear the Lord, man. Jeremiah 5 and 22. Fear ye not me, saith the Lord. You don't fear the Lord? There's more.
Yeah. Like as a wave is greater than a drop.
Like as a wave is greater than a drop. That wave, that's going that drop is not even in, you know, in consideration of that wave of people that's gonna get put to death, man.
Yeah.
You know, the Lord's gonna do a lot of killing, man, and there's nothing you people can do about it, man. Those that's joined unto Esau, you're gonna fall by the sword as well, man.
Yeah, that drop in a wave is really compared to like you look at camp now. You just see a small group of brothers teaching, and just the masses, like millions and millions of people going about their day-to-day lives.
Walking around looking at us like strange people, cars passing by,
That's gonna perish.
looking at us like we got 8 heads, 10 arms.
And it's a small group of us, and even we're still like hoping and praying that we make it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just how tight this thing is when it comes to the election.
That's right. Because, I mean, hey, man, it's a scary thing to fall into the hands of the Most High, man. You don't want to be judged by the Most High harshly. Yeah, bro.
This is Jeremiah 4, verse 20. Destruction upon destruction is cried, for the whole land is spoiled. Suddenly are my tents spoiled, and my curtains in their moment.
This is talking about Jerusalem back then, when the Babylonians was taking over Jerusalem. They got sacked and destroyed, man. But now, the modern day Babylonians are these Edomites, man. And they go do the same thing within these cities that you Jakes dwell in, man. The ghettos, the bayous, the reservations. They gonna do all that. Again. There's nothing new under the sun. Yeah, bro. Got more?
I got something.
Yeah.
Second Ezra 16 and 11. The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence.
And the Lord is threatening now. He's threatening to destroy this place. He's going to destroy it, but he's threatening, it's like he's threatening the Israelites to get right, man. If you don't get right, this is going to happen to you. That's a threat. You're not going to be afraid of that, man? You're not going to be afraid of, and you can look at videos of them detonating nuclear missiles, man. That's some ferocious, furious shit there they get caught up in, man. All you got to do is ask them gooks, them Ammonites in Japan, what happened to them. To this very day, they're still suffering from the effects of that radiation from them nuclear bombs, man. Fat man and little boy. And they ain't forget about that shit.
Right.
They're still fresh in their minds, man. Because their families are still suffering. So each time they see one of their family was be born with a birth defect, goddamn Edomites, man. Because all these nations know who, the top elite of these nations know who's who. But they keep it from the people. Yeah, bro. Who's we?
I got something. Amos 3 and 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
And that trumpet that's being blown in the city, these scriptures, man. The breakdowns of these deep, dark sayings of the prophecies, man, that's written in these scriptures, man. You're not gonna be afraid of these deep, dark sayings, these deep prophecies that's coming out from the apostles on down. That's teaching 100% truth. Not that fluff and puff, man. I'm telling you that destruction is coming, man. You're not gonna be afraid? Yeah, bro.
Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord hath not done it?
You gotta understand something. The Lord Yahweh, why Yahweh Shah controls both sides. So if there's evil in the city, the Lord did that, man. It wasn't Satan, because Satan is controlled by the Most High. He's one of the sons of the Most High, man. They tell you that in the book of Job, the 1st chapter, man. And the 2nd chapter. How the sons of men presented themselves to the Most High, and Satan came as well, man. He's a son of the Most High. It's like we are sons of the Most High. Yahweh. Yeah, bro.
It's Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7. It says, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
Read it again so it can sink into the ears of the unbelievers.
Yeah,
that
that's
the Most High
right.
controls both sides, man.
Yep.
This is Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7. It says, I form the light and create darkness.
The Lord forms the light and create darkness.
Yep.
It says, I make peace and create evil.
The Lord Yahweh create peace and create evil, man.
It says, I, the Lord, do all these things.
What you see going on in Chicago, the Most High have his hand in that. Nobody perished being innocent. Once you get in the Most High's crosshairs, he gonna fuck you up. But it's a matter of time.
I got something. It's Proverbs 11 and 1. A false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight.
You want to elaborate on it?
Yeah, false balance. So everything's in balance. It's good and evil. And the Most High is in control of all things. Because that's a just balance. It has to be, in order for there to be good, there has to be evil.
That's right.
How you know it's good and evil? If there's no evil.
By their works.
Most High has like a tipping scale.
Yeah.
And sprinkle this and boom, but he's just balancing it out. Good,
Everything is
bad,
like this.
yeah.
Everything is like this. It's not like this.
Yeah.
It's not like this. It's like this. It's balanced.
Yeah, but people want it like this.
Yeah.
Because they wicked.
Yeah.
A forced balance is an abomination unto the Lord. That's why everything is balanced. It's like this. Everything is balanced to the point where it's even. Evil on the left hand side and righteousness on the right hand side.
Yeah.
So you're not really going to balance your car out.
Good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Just like your body. This physical flesh we got is a balance. Once is an imbalance, that's when you die. Oxygen is constantly flowing through.
Yeah, your body pH got to be at like a 7 something. It can't be too acidic.
Yep.
It can't be too alkaline.
Cellular respiration, ATP. I don't mean to keep blabbering. Adenosine triphosphate. Your body takes the food, and uses the oxygen that makes the fuel in your body. It needs that constant fuel. No matter even if you're in a resting state.
Right.
So you know what I mean?
So you eating abominable foods, like pig they don't have sweat glands. So all the toxins stay in their body and it stays in that meat. That's why the Lord told us not to eat that shit, man. And you got these Christians, they know that, but then they try to use the excuse that with Peter, and when Yahweh Shah appeared to Peter and told him to rise up and eat, he saw all kind of unclean beasts. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, oh, but that was representation of Israel being in a Gentile state. It had nothing to do with no unclean beasts. Yeah, bro.
Okay. Dealing with the balance of the scriptures, this is Ezekiel 2:10. It says, and he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein lamentations and mournings and woe.
That's talking about the scriptures, man. It was written in without on the front of the Bible. You got the Holy Bible, and within is written the prophecies, the breakdowns. No, the prophecies, the dark sayings, lamentation and woe, man.
Yeah, so it can't be just like, it's a good book and it's happy and it's dancing and
Right.
I don't know.
It's
So
good. It's like you got it.
Yeah, but
It's good and bad within the scriptures, man. It's bitter and sweet within the scriptures, man. It's the ugliness and the nastiness of the scriptures, and there's also beautiful for the Israelites. That's a part of the elect on this side, but ultimately all Israel's gonna be saved, man. But on this side, the Most High is only dealing with his elect, man.
yeah, like before you look at the kingdom, which is peaceful, before that peacefulness to come, it's going to be like one of the
Chaos.
greatest destructions ever.
Yep.
Well,
yep.
the greatest destruction ever coming. So,
Got something.
yeah.
I got two precepts. The first one is to add what the brother was going into, how these Christians like to use, like they'll twist the scriptures to their benefits because they have an understanding. So this is one of the verses they like to use to justify why security report. It's Matthew 15 verse 11. Not that which goeth into the mouth defileth a man, but that which cometh out of the mouth, this defileth a man. But they teach you this basic reading skill in elementary and middle school. In order to understand the full concept of what you're reading, you read before and you read after. So when you read in the whole chapter of Matthew 15, the Pharisees was basically saying that, oh, you have to wash your hands before you eat. But Yahweh Shah was basically telling them, like, I'm gonna wash my hands. I don't have to wash my hands. So they just take that little part out and say, you see, it's not about what goes into your mouth. But Yahweh Shah was saying, like, it's a spiritual thing, because when you speak about wickedness and be about wickedness, that's what's going to defile you as a man.
Right.
And my other precept, going to touch it back on destruction, Psalms 35 verse 8. Let destruction come upon him at unawares, and let his net that he had hid catch himself. Into that very destruction, let him fall.
And that's these devils, man. They're planning on with this New World Order agenda that they have to seed the whole population. And not only to seed the population, but we already know, I'm not going to speak on it, so they can kill off a bunch of people, man.
Right.
because they're trying to maintain humanity under a certain number, 500 million. So they have an agenda, but before they're about to fill his belly, you know that
Job?
Yeah, Job. He's about to fill his belly. When he's about to sit down and relax and enjoy the benefits of his New World Order enterprise, all hell gonna happen. All hell gonna break loose on him, man.
What you quoting is this, Job?
Get Isaiah 24:19.
He's quoting Job chapter 20, verse 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits.
In the fullness of his sufficiency, in the fullness of his accomplishing his New World Order, establishing it, because he's going to establish it. People are going to get C-hit. People are going to get put to death for not taking the C-hit. But while he's in his fullness of his sufficiency, read it again, Bobby Michelle.
In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits.
Because what's going to happen is World War III, once they institute that C-hit as being mandatory, World War III is in the beginning stage. It's going to kick off heavy. And that's when these missiles are going to be shot off that assembly of great nations, spoken about in Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 9. It's going to happen, man. America's going to shoot missiles off too, but Israel and America is going to be eviscerated, man. And certain parts of the earth is going to be hit. We're going to get that. You got more?
Yeah. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
And when it's talking about the wicked, it's talking about the laborers, man. It's talking about the laborers. When you go into your portion that, it's going to say laborers. The people that's on the bottom, which is Israel, man.
Yeah, because this links with Amos. Where he digging the hell, climbing to heaven. Because after World War III, they at least had something called the Enlightened Utopia, because they also won World War III. Remember, the population got to go down to 500 million according to the Georgia Guidestones. In their minds, after that happens, they're going to rule the remaining population, you know, since they hoarded up all the resources. But what's going to happen is they're going to exit those space stations, get out these domes and mountains under the water that's really like fucking some sort of lab or something, right? Into shackles, you know? Right in the chains.
Yeah.
So that's really the cap of it. The cap is like, we're gonna rule the last remaining people and this is it. You know, we done wiped it out, World War III didn't happen. So we about to put the final capstone on it. But that's gonna be, you know.
If we build that society, and as a utopian society, you know what I'm saying, controlled by us, and we're gonna have the cattle, which is the Goyim, under control, because it's gonna be a small amount of fuel. We're gonna restrict them how they can appropriate, I'm saying how they can reproduce. We're gonna have restrictions on it.
You talking about snow pitching?
No, I was about to mention Resident Evil, not the video game, the movie series. The movie series. When you go through the whole thing, the leaks at the end was like, yo, we leaked that virus to deplete a large amount of the world population, to cleanse the world and rebuild, and we've ruled over the few that's left. Yo, they said that.
Yeah. And also you gotta understand something too. The cryptic virus in that movie I Am Legend.
They was underground, yo. They was underground in
Raccoon
cryostation.
City? Oh wow.
They was in underground in cryostation, sleeping, whatever, waiting it all out. And they had to kill. They had to kill the whole time, yo.
Damn.
Yo, you gotta watch it.
That's the
end.
devil. That's why they call
watch
it. That's why they call it CDC.
You gotta watch
Because
all
the
of
diseases
it.
are controlled.
That's right.
The so-called white man is a fucking devil, you know. And the difference between his rulership and ours is we don't use subterfuge, right? It's just outright, look, we're here to rule. But the so-called white man, it's shit like that, like, you know, staging and killing secretly and all that fucking.
And you know, Esau had to put games, Rockstar Games. They do a lot of good. They make a lot. You know the Rockstar Games, right? They make a lot of good fucking, and they put their shit in the game because it's entertaining. Jake is not thinking. They put the shit in their games. Rockstar Games, The Suffering. Whereas it's a society where people being hunted by other people, man.
Cyberpunk.
They put like another one.
Cyberpunk.
Huh?
Cyberpunk is where you're kind of like a half man, half like
Yes,
robot.
yeah, Cyberpunk,
Cyborg,
yeah.
Cyborg.
So Rockstar Games, they put a lot of movies, they put a lot of truth in their movies, man. in their games. They put a lot of truth in their games, but it goes over the average person's head because they're looking for entertainment. They're only playing the game.
There's a lot of truth in a lot of things, bro.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna read something. This is a book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 18. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thine eye with eye salve, that thou mayest see.
You can see what Esau is doing, man. We not 2 Corinthians 2:11. We are not ignorant of Satan's devices. You can read that again, Papa Kushana?
Got it. Revelations 3:18. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire.
That's the truth. Also,
Acceptable men.
acceptable men that was put through the test. That was found worthy to receive these breakdowns, man. And ultimately, if they receive these breakdowns, they stay to the end. They're part of the elect. So that's that gold tried in the fire.
Says that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment thou mayest be clothed.
That rich is rich in faith and rich in this knowledge, and a white raiment represents purity, man. That you may be clothed with this truth, man, with this truth of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, man. Being a part of the elect, the first fruits. Those are gonna fit the rule with Yahweh Shah in the kingdom.
All right. Well, since it said that, this is Ecclesiasticus 27:8. If thou followest righteousness, thou shalt obtain her, and put her on as a glorious long robe.
That's right. If you follow in righteousness, you're gonna obtain that righteousness. You're part of the elect and put on a long, glorious robe, which is this truth, man.
Right. It says that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear.
At the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, man. Because you're not gonna get caught off unawares what Esau is doing. We already know what Esau is doing, what his agenda is, his plans, how is he going to come at us, you know? We know these things, man. Now they passed legislation that, you know, if you don't fit the criteria of the mainstream media's madness, that you're gonna be ostracized, you know what I'm saying, and set apart, punished.
Caught up in sin.
Yeah.
The sin is nakedness.
Yeah. And 2/3 is caught up in that nakedness, man. They all naked, man. That's why they was up there serving some shit, having fun on 2 made-up holidays, man.
I was gonna say too, they're naked, figuratively and literally. Watch the BT Awards.
Oh my God.
Latest BT, I ain't watch it.
I ain't watch it either.
It was in my feed of how these women were showing up. You had Remy Ma pull up to the BT Awards and
Yeah, she an oho.
just the pussy was covered. You could see everything but the lips pretty much. She had a little thing over the nipples. But, you know, there was nothing left of the imagination, bro.
And she an oho, man. That has been ran through.
I mean,
Adulterer.
She was good, but she's an adulteress.
Yep.
And the dude, Holcomb, he got his first name,
Corey.
Holcomb. He was going into it like, yo, a lot of these old ass hoes are showing up to the BT Awards like they putting it out for shit. He's like, they dress like hookers. And that's how a lot of these women are carrying 2/3 of our people. All right, the heathen women do it too, but the ones mainly in America. When you go back to their countries, they're not really doing that. So, you know, if our people are naked, figuratively, in terms of sin, and spiritually and literally just walking around.
That's why a lot of their women, Esau trying to push that liberation over there. A lot of the women want to do what's over here.
Yeah.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Well, the scriptures tell you, give not the woman much liberty, give not woman much liberty to get abroad, because women, if you left to their own devices, they're gonna do wickedness. Woman, if you leave a woman alone, you're not gonna come back and find her doing something righteous. You're gonna come back finding her shaking her ass, bent over somewhere, swallowing some nigga, crazy shit.
Well,
you have to be there to guide them.
I ran across a video on TikTok. This Pakistani dude put his 15-year-old daughter to death because he found that she had videos twerking. And she was young, trying to set up an OnlyFans page.
Oh shit.
So he found that shit out. He strangled her to death. Man.
Damn.
And they were saying, oh, you see, well, he's carrying on the traditions of what they do in their country. Now he's going to jail over here, but over there, that'd have been a mercy. That'd have been a just killing or bringing shame upon the family.
Well, I don't know if that's worthy of death. If she wanted to fuck off, but you know,
OnlyFans, bro.
OnlyFans, I get it, but you know,
And twerking online.
you beat her ass, you don't put her to death.
Well, this what he did was.
There's no law saying you should put her to
Shame,
death.
Well,
shame.
it was she was bringing shame upon the family. I understand.
Yeah, you bring the shame.
I don't
bring the
agree,
shame.
but I understand.
Right.
She was bringing shame upon the family. Like I said, I don't agree, but I understand. It wasn't saying for worthy of death, but she's twerking, and you set up an OnlyFans page. What you gonna do on that OnlyFans page?
Because you know, you do that, King judge you like, yo, you know, why would you kill her? You know, you beat her ass, but did she commit adultery? Did she do these sorts of things?
But
yeah.
he should have burnt her with fire. She's being a whore. What you do when you find out your child was a whore? You burn that bitch with fire, man. She was being a whore. She was gonna be an OnlyFans whore. I don't agree with it, but I understand.
Again, I mean,
$4.99.
who she fucking? You know what I'm saying? Like,
But she's twerking, putting them for the world to see.
no, that's off, brother. But I don't know about strangling her to death, bro.
Right, but you know, he was in his emotions, man. It's called bringing shame upon it, and they got different outlooks on life because they was
Because he
raised
probably
different.
wanted to marry her off to somebody. Or
Right,
whatever it is,
right,
but
right,
I'm not,
right, yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
I'm not giving none of them an out. I'm not giving the girl an out or the dude or the father out, man.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
I got something.
You got it.
This is Sirach 42:9. It says, "The father waketh for the daughter,
Yeah.
when no man knoweth, and the care of her taketh away sleep."
Losing sleep over his daughter, especially she get a certain age, and then she want to hang out with her friends, and you don't know what the hell she's doing, and you give her a curfew, and she overstayed that curfew an hour or two. Now you like, man, what happened to my daughter? No phone calls, no nothing. You calling her frantically, she not answering, or she do answer. It's after 20 minutes of you frantically calling her, you lose sleep over that, man. And hey, man, to care for your daughter, man. I mean, we all go through it, man. We all go through it.
It says, "And the care of her taketh away sleep when she is young, lest she pass away the flower of her age, and being married, lest she should be hated."
Yeah, because she passed away a flower of her age, meaning she out there having sex and she unmarried, which brings shame upon the family. Which brings shame upon the family, the father.
All right, so a father's constantly like panicking, like, man, I hope my daughter ain't a hoe on a pole.
Damn.
So when he saw that,
He lost it.
he lost it. Now, granted, she didn't fuck nobody, but she was.
Who knows?
Well, we don't know. We don't know, but she's out there.
Perception.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
a,
Perception.
it's a big
You know what I'm
thing.
saying?
Cause like he might have wanted to marry her. You know, they be doing that over here. They marry the family off.
Yeah.
And so now he like, yo, I can't
He
even
did
marry
that
her
here in
off.
America?
No, but some places.
He didn't
Oh,
remember.
nah, he going to
That's
jail.
what I'm
Bro.
saying. He going until he done.
Maybe in Pakistan he could have got away with that. but-
Over here, that's what I said. Over here, he did it. I think it was in Las Vegas, the city of sin. He did it over here, but now he's going to jail.
Well, that's why the scripture says the nation is drank under the wine and the nation are mad. You know, you deal with a certain woman, and you like, damn, I know your parents ain't gonna be proud of you. Because they doing some shit. You like, yo, I know your parents ain't gonna be proud of what you're doing, man.
That's why I was talking to this dude in a 99-cent store, a Pakistani dude. He was like, yo, he would never bring his wife and daughters over. Only him and his 2 sons are over. And they went in the store. I said, why? He was like, because I don't want to lose my family. That's what you mean. He's because once they come over to America, they become corrupted, and I lose
Is what
control
it
of my
is.
daughters
Yeah.
and my
Like,
wife.
yeah, a lot of times with the women, when they bring their cousins or whatever, they don't even gotta be their daughters. And they see, they be like, yo, they move them. They move them, but they disappear after a while, the females.
Yeah,
They get them the fuck out of
They'll
here.
tell
Yep.
you, oh, it's human rights if, you know, you're trying to put some sort of discipline over your children. But down to human rights and women rights and all that type of shit. But really, he's just telling the woman you can do whatever you want to
You
do.
can be a whore, you can do this, you can
Yeah,
do that.
pop out in the booty shorts, man. I was driving, and you know, I'm passing past this woman, this young woman, and her booty shorts was so up, her cheeks was hanging out. And I drive by and I look at her face, and in my head I'm like, yo, women really don't understand how dangerous this world is. Like, she
Right.
had no clue, like you know, you have your cheeks out, yo, there's niggas out here now with just rape, like straight up.
It was a video of some dude come behind some chick, even though she was an old chick, and just grabbed her, lassoed her, and strangled her, and whipped her behind the car.
Yep.
So you gotta be so these women gotta be mindful. And
You got spare the moment motherfuckers out here that don't care about the consequences at the time.
Yo,
And they do anything.
women don't understand post-nut clarity. How crazy a man could be and get if he ain't killed nothing in a minute. They ain't get his shit off. You gotta understand, as human beings, we could beat off, busting up, clear our heads. Look at the animal world. They can't do that. So they literally fucking kill each other over to reproduce.
yeah.
So that primal instinct kicks
Is it-
into certain men too. If they're not getting their shit off, and it's summertime, they're like, fuck it, I don't got nothing to lose.
Might as well.
Might as well, fuck it. You know? And the woman, what they're doing is, they're dangling a big ass juicy steak in front of a fucking starving lion.
Have you ever seen the Tom and Jerry cartoons with Thomas trying to get Spike out of the way he can get Jerry? He take a steak and have it on a wire, and the dog is all in a trance, like he's following behind the steak, and then Thomas lock him in the goddamn garage and shit and have his way with Jerry. You know what I mean?
Well, you had a nigga that just pretty much just busted a nut on a chick. He ain't even popping, he's just busting her in Whole Foods.
Right, yeah,
She was
yeah.
kind of laughing about it, telling the story. Well, I'm like, damn, that probably got to be one of the craziest post-nut
That's
clarity
wild.
moment ever.
Because that's fucking
You're like, damn,
fluids,
what's
man. He got HIV, that's fluids. What he do it in the face?
Oh, back.
Back.
She ain't know. She said she just felt something warm coming down.
That's crazy.
So nigga jerked off and they tossed it on her?
Nah, just shot on her, bro. So,
It's the fact that that was in like broad daylight in a store with
Bro.
people, and he just
Whole Foods? Damn.
that-
Demons, man, they just like, yo, they really.
Yeah.
The Lord is
Amping
amping
up.
things up to the point where these demons, these spirits that's created for vengeance, they out here.
and that's why, again, women, you know, they're not gonna listen, but you can't think like, oh, it's just a little mini skirt, it's just a little shorts. Fuck no, there's a reason in the ancient world all you saw was eyes. Because the Lord, and back then men dealt with so much logic and there was no bullshit because there was no woman ruling at all. So with men, we could just completely talk straight logic. There's no fucking emotions in there. A man, you know, horny enough will take down anything. It don't take much for us to just be in kill mode.
You know,
They say that women get turned on like a volume knob and men get turned on like a light switch. So a man could trigger into kill mode at any moment. So you wanted to protect women. So back in the ancient world, women weren't left alone. If you're going in the well, your brothers
Yeah,
come in, a
chaperone.
male comes to come in. You know what I'm saying? And think about this too. A man, I don't give a fuck. No matter what you talk about, this transgender bullshit. A man will always be able to overpower a woman, bro.
that's right.
I'm talking about a 15-year-old kid could really fuck up a grown woman, bro.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
you know.
You're right, son. Bring it up.
This is Proverbs 16, verse 18. It says, pride go before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall.
And you see that all the time with these women, man. Pride, even the men, pride go before destruction. Hey, you got these women out here, they were actually go on a date just to get a free meal. And then try to shame the dude when the dude like, and then this one chick, she brought her 3 daughters with her to the date. You just met this dude. You bring your 3 daughters to the date and expecting this man to pay for your meal, his meal, and your 3 daughters' meal? Does that make sense? Who would do that in their right mind, man? I wouldn't do it. I'm being real. I wouldn't do it. Like, what? Especially you didn't tell me. Oh, if she tell me, like, oh, listen, is it okay? Because I don't have no food in the house, whatever the case may be, can I bring my children?
Still gonna say no. Fuck you anything.
I mean, it
Right.
depends on how
Right.
a man, how he's thinking. You know what I mean?
Right.
But me personally, bro, I mean, all the comments I read on the comment, a lot of niggas was like, yo, I'd have walked away too. I'd have walked away too. So again, bring that again.
Proverbs 16, verse 18. Pride go before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall.
Yeah, and that's Esau, 2/3 of our people. Too much Negroes, Spanish, Native Americans, also the other nations, man. Mainly Esau and these women, they filled with fucking pride, man. Filled with pride, man, to the point, man, where you don't even want to look at them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they created the vanity mirror for these damn women. It's called a vanity mirror for a reason, man. Verse 19. Better it is to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoils with the proud.
That's right, man. I'd rather be humble, you know, laid back, be out there proud and arrogant, and wind up getting fucked up in the last end, man. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. I'd rather be lowly, meek, and humble. You know, it's called humility. Humble, humility. Got anybody got anything else?
I'm looking for Candace's daughters.
Because that's what's going to happen. What's going to happen is, oh, why should you women? You careless daughters?
Yeah, I got it.
That's how.
Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease.
Yeah, and a lot of women are at ease right now, man. Look at them. It's nice. It's hot out here, man.
Go to new beaches, bro. Titties out.
What? Let me tell you, it's another day, right? When it was hot, I come off from work. I almost got into an accident because there's a fire hydrant across the street from where I live at, right? And you had these women in bikinis, 2 pieces, that's in the fire, in the water, having a good time, grilling. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I ain't gonna lie. I got out of my car, I got him in my eye. I was looking like, damn, so nice, man. You know what I mean? It was Tuesday. I'm like, God damn, man.
You know what? That's kind of regular behavior in New York City. Like even going back in like the old
Bro,
times, bro.
even when you go into the gym, these women go in there with booty shorts, and they specifically have booty shorts now that got wrinkles in the ass, like so the wedges suck up in the ass.
So it enhanced that shit even more.
So like, it's literally giving a wedgie, like
Purpose.
it's like wow, bro.
So, but check it out though. That's nothing because you know back in the days they come out there with pants on or shorts, not 2-piece bikinis. I'm like, yo, that shit is crazy. Right on. Have you ever seen that, bro? How about you see people come out with shorts on and t-shirts, and you see their titty nipples are hard and everything, but not no bikinis on, bro. So I'm looking like I say, I'm looking, and they're looking at me, looking at them. And one chick do both her middle fingers. Like I'm like, okay, but I could watch. You out here giving me a show. You got people passing by cars like, oh, you know what I mean? Come on. Yeah, bro. You got more?
It says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters.
The voice of the Lord through his prophets, man. We out here warning y'all that things is about to get hectic out here. It's about to get a little more hectic than what it really is, man. So you walking around with your ass hanging out, your cheeks hanging out,
Keep playing.
titties bulging, flapping in the wind for all to see, nipples hard as my, I ain't gonna say it, but shit's hard as a rock. Keep it up. Keep it up. You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Campaigning, you gonna get what you campaigning.
Low key too, like it's
yep,
kind of crazy because we've also sort of become desensitized.
Yeah,
Because
it's normal seeing.
it's getting more and more normal. That's how come women are getting more and more provocative. Because one time a chick would come with some tight jeans and a little, fat farm shit with the cleavage out, that'll get niggas crazy. Now it's like she's gonna look at the next bitch with the booty shorts, and she's the one turning heads. Now the woman gotta compete. So they just who's gonna be the more slutty?
I'm gonna top her. Watch what I come out with.
Soon these bitches gonna be just like that cartoon they was making fun of. What the future's gonna be like. Somebody was playing music, and it was like that's the
Yeah.
and it was like that was a new shit. And then the parents was like, man, don't you miss the days of Nicki Minaj? And all the daughter had on was a tape right here, and a tape on her coochie. So they showing you where shit's going.
Yeah, shit is crazy, bro. So when all hell break loose, they'll get mad and blame the man for doing what he do. I see some chick, but I ain't gonna do it. But then the time when all hell break loose, man, a nigga see a fucking chick with her whole ass hanging out, bro, titties bulging, flopping in the wind.
Got it.
What you think he gonna do?
Yo, bro, there
No
was a show on
cops,
YouTube
no
it's
police.
called Buns and Basketball.
Runs in the basketball.
I
Buns
seen
and
that.
Basketball. And there's this bitches playing basketball in a thong. And
Yeah, I
I'm
seen
looking
that,
at
I
that
seen
shit
that, I
like,
seen
yo,
that. I seen that,
I
yeah.
got so desensitized. I was just like, whatever.
Also-
And they got one called lingerie football.
Yeah,
That's
old.
That's old.
Alright, so lingerie football is better because the bitches in shape.
Yeah, the
I
bitches
thought
in
that
shape.
Buns and Basketball shit, I was like, you got
Fat.
a fat bitch, a skinny bitch. It was all over the place.
Yeah, it was crazy, but the bitches work out.
The football bitches?
Football, yeah, them
Yeah.
lingerie
They
football.
look nice.
And they
bro.
be
Nah.
nailing some of these bitches too.
Nah,
Yo,
they
be-
ripped.
Yo, check it out. I seen one chick, this tackle the shit out of a chick, you know what I'm saying? And get in front of us, start twerking like boom, 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 boom. I'm like, yo, you bitches is crazy, bro. You bitches is crazy. But I liked it though, you know what I mean?
I watch that shit on mute.
You better. You got a woman there. You know?
It says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye fearless daughters. Give ear unto my speech.
Yeah, we out here warning y'all what's going to come down the pipe. But y'all don't want to hear it because y'all just stuck on yourself and you got demons on you. And you got so much liberty, you're gathering abroad, doing this, doing that, going to Dubai, getting pooped on, doing all kind of crazy shit, man.
You know, what's her name? And on the wire, the fat cop that was in the homicide division, he used to always look at the porn magazines. He got so tired in the last season, he started looking at the females that were fully clothed. He was like, yo, I'd rather see them with their clothes on now.
Yeah. Damn.
The whole series of
Yeah.
Bro, I mean, bro, shit is crazy to the point, but they leave you nothing for the imagination, man. That's what we saying right now. There's nothing for the imagination.
Synthesize, bro.
Got
You
something.
got this chick real quick. You got more. Yes, go ahead.
It says, verse 10, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail,
Many days
the
and
gathering
years.
shall not come.
Or the vintage is the goodies you receive it from Esau, Edom,
Uncle
you
Sam.
know, all the benefits of like OnlyFans. I got a man getting my nails done. I got another man getting my toes done. I got another man getting my hair done.
the section is late. The section 8 is gone. Welfare fell well backwards.
I got another man taking me out to eat every chance I want. You know, every chance that he get them because I want it. If I back the call, all that's going to be out the window, man.
Child support for the 3-4 different baby fathers.
Yep.
And it's,
Says, verse 11, tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and
That's-
gird sackcloth upon your loins.
you're going to be out here being sorrowful.
Morning,
You're going to be
fucked up.
humble. You're going to be stripping all your goodies, your teeth, everything that you got going for you. You know, no more goodies, no more happiness, straight sorrow and vexation of spirit. That's what's coming. We telling you.
You know what's wild too? America wasn't even always like this. I'm talking about the Edomite movement.
Nah.
In the 50s and shit, I remember it was, they were making a big uproar about Elvis. Because they were showing his hips gyrating, and you can't even show the bottom half of his hips gyrating. That's how pious things were back then.
Gradual.
And now, like that gradualism, Edomite woman, she's the most liberal, freaky, you know?
And they pass that shit down onto Jake women. And
Right.
Jake doesn't even, they surpass the Edomite women.
Yeah, because that's what Jake do, bro.
Because what you had first, you had the Oscars where they wear them revealing gowns for Edomite women, and then it just, you know what I mean? The Oscars. I used to watch the Oscars.
I don't watch that.
Years ago, I did.
That's that Egypt.
Especially with Russell Crowe when he played Gladiator. I watched that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
That ain't nothing
That was
but
my movie.
Yeah, the thing with the
Gladiator
Edomite
stuff.
woman, she's naturally like freaky and open and shit. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't take much to get them there. But the naked woman, she could be like that too, but specifically just with a man. But the Edomite woman, she like that with every man, and they want to push sexual liberation that now is very common is ethically non-monogamous.
Shit is crazy, bro.
So that's wild. That means like ethically, I'm just fucking anything. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Respectfully, I'm just throwing it out there.
And then when you watch these shows about women, you got men asking them, all right, they're on these shows, they come on these platforms, and the something comes up, high body count. Do a man respect a woman with a high body count? Of course not, man. I know I wouldn't. You got a high body count, so therefore you're gonna be desensitized. There's nothing I can do that's gonna please you because you don't have it all.
Well,
Think about that. You don't have it all, bro. I mean, you don't have it all. You got a high body count of 100 men. All them everything that I'm thinking I'm gonna do to you, they already did it to you.
Yeah, so the thing too, a woman might, it's all about equality, but really they don't want equality, they want equity. If all things are equal, then women would be doing construction jobs. They don't want that.
Well, they do construction job, but they be flat.
Come on, bro, right? You're not.
Stop.
It's all bullshit, bro. You're not gonna put a woman really plummeting. Like when you're driving the construction site, there's a reason that men are working here.
When
They're on the site. The moment they get on the site, first thing in your mind is who's gonna fuck first. Let's just be real. So, what I was gonna say is this, right? A woman might be like, okay, well, why is it okay for a man to fuck 100+ girls
But I
and
can't do it.
Well, there's a clear reason, right? If you have a cup, right, filled with water, and 20 women touch that cup, you can easily wipe off the cup. But if 20 men dip their hand in that water,
That water defiled.
it's defiled, man. 20 different men just dip it in. You can't do nothing with that water, so it's the same shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
20 niggas dipping in your pool.
Oh.
It's defiled now.
Open your mouth to
And
open
then
your
there's a
connection.
problem why they don't say how many dudes they was with.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
Why they get offended?
Why don't they brag about it? Men brag about their body count.
They
Why
say this
don't we
way.
brag about it?
They be like, no, I got a high body count, but I'm not gonna discuss it. What's your body count? I'm not gonna discuss it. So that means you're ashamed of what
No,
you done.
you know you fucked up.
You ashamed.
Or they try to say men are insecure because they don't want a woman with a high body count.
Oh,
That
because
makes no damn sense.
yeah, one chick said, oh, men are
Men are insecure because they don't want hoes?
because
Yeah, because niggas be getting gigged on. Sometimes you'll get gigged on. You ain't know the chick. You'll get gigged on a female. You taking this chick serious and
Niggas
dudes be like, yo, she's
laughing at
a
you.
slut. She's a
Yep.
smitty. What the fuck are you doing? Niggas was
Taking
crack
her out
jokes.
on dates.
Of course, behind your back. That's what it says when
Niggas skeeted on her, yo.
when it says, like it says, their neighbors, when they hear it, their neighbors, when they hear from the neighbors, they sigh bitterly. Meaning, when they hear all the shit that they, you know, that your woman that you wiped up, she's smart. Everybody, she's a neighborhood hoe, but you wiped her up. You fell in love with her.
And now we don't know the kids is yours.
Yeah.
This is Proverbs 21 verse 15. It is a joy for the just to do justice,
Yeah.
but destruction will come to the workers of iniquity.
That's right. All the workers of iniquity, which is sin upon sin, destruction is going to come. Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11, because it didn't come right away, doesn't mean it's not going to come. Especially if you're doing wicked shit. And then you run across the brothers out there, you know, on the highways and the byways, you run across a video, and it's the very same thing you doing, and they bring out 100% truth, and you getting cut. But now you leaving scoffing and scorning Texas because you got cut. Instead of falling back and like, you know what? These guys are right. Let me stop doing it. Because that's not right. Because you getting cut in the spirit, and you know deep in your spirit, it's you when you getting cut. So instead of you acknowledging your sin and falling back from it, you become a heavy scoffer.
Right.
And a
Now
scorn.
you stand on it.
Proverbs 10 verse 14. Wise men lay up knowledge, but the mouth of the foolish is near destruction.
That's right, man. A wise man gonna lay up knowledge, get this truth, lay it up in his mind, study, try to become a better person, live your life off the scriptures, how the scriptures live your life being, according to the scriptures to the best of your ability, observing the Lord's statutes and commandments. But a wicked fool, he gonna disregard all that and fall right into destruction.
Another one.
There's a quote that said, a wise man once said nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
that's right.
After all the preaching and teaching, bumping your gums out here and nobody listening to you, there's gonna come a time where the Most High Yahweh, while Yahweh Shah, is gonna pull his prophets back, and that's gonna be the family of the world. No more talk. Like Willie D says, no more talk. And now you're gonna be twisted. Yeah.
This is Micah 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
It's not our rest, man. Arise ye and depart. You depart spiritually. Go to work, come home, study, put up your videos, go to the gym, work out, do what you gotta do, man. But separate yourself from this society, man. This society is wicked, man. Yeah, bro.
Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with its sword destruction.
This place is polluted. It will destroy you. With a sword destruction, you get caught up in this shit right here, man. You get caught up with one of these crazy ass women, man. Here it is, you just trying to have a good time, but she's on the phone calling her boys trying to set you up. You gotta be mindful of that. Or you trying to have a good time and she's only here for the meal. And then there was one video I saw, this chick, she ordered all kind of shit, right? And then the dude went to the bathroom, she bust that shit down, was busting this shit down while he was in the bathroom. He come out, yo, you need my food? Oh, where I come from, you need your food more than 5 minutes, shit, open season.
Where the hell you from? Where the fuck she from?
So-
And
That's
he was
some
like,
nigga shit.
and he was like, yo, this is gonna be our last date. I'm glad it didn't take a long time for you to really show your true colors. Baby, this is me. I'm showing you,
Selfish.
this is me. This is me. And she started singing and everything. He was like, yo,
Yo, we got bitches saving niggas for foodie days.
huh?
Foodie.
Like
So
food.
it's foodie.
Oh,
Food
yeah, of
day.
course.
Foodie day.
Yeah.
Food day.
Yeah.
And they ain't give you no buns. Listen, that's why it's best for you just to go to a brothel. The same money you're gonna spend on taking this chick out to get something to eat and you ain't getting no buns after it, you can take that same money and go to a brothel and get your shit off. She get paid, you get laid.
I don't care how
Go
attractive
your way.
a woman is, for the right man, she'll give it up with no food, no nothing.
Exactly, man.
It's just, are you gonna be that guy? So if a chick say, I don't do this, I don't do that, it's bullshit. It just means I don't do that with you.
I'm not doing it with you, but I will do it with somebody that I like.
You didn't hit those attractive triggers or whatever you want to call
Because
it.
they've all done it. They've all done it. They've all done it.
I always look at it like that. I'm like, even if I see a bitch that's like a 10, and I probably can't have a chance to, I know there's some nigga out there that didn't do shit. I don't give a fuck how attractive. There's somebody, there's always a dude out there that she pursued that not only fucked her, but he don't even care about her that much. And that's the one they want. So,
But-
why spend money on food for that?
And they do all these things in their 20s, and they late teens, early 20s,
Yep.
30s, and then when they 35, almost 40, now they looking for.
Soggy milk.
Now when the cow was kind of bloated and the box is kind of like the Grand Canyon, now they want to settle
Yo,
down.
bro, women are like iPhones, bro. You only care about the latest one. Nobody's like, yo, let me get an iPhone from 10 years ago and shit. We're looking at the latest iPhone for this year. So there's always a new iPhone, meaning the woman's always gonna be turning 18, and it's only a matter of time before your old iPhone. But, you don't got the new features anymore.
You ain't got them nice thick legs no more. Now you got cellulite all in your legs and shit. You got dimples in your legs and shit.
Yeah,
You
but
got
not only that too, like a younger woman, they just feel different, like tighter, and just
Yeah.
different.
So, Psalms 103 and 4. Who redeemeth thy life from destruction? Who crowneth thee with loving kindness and tender mercies?
that's your Howard Sharp. Who redeeming life from destruction? Buy back. Redeeming to buy back. That's your Howard Sharp, man. Only to his elect though. Not all Israel on this side. In the kingdom, yes, all Israel gonna be saved because where there's no sin, there's no death. Because all Israel gonna be made right in the spirit. The Most High gonna take that stony heart from them and give them a heart of flesh. So all Israel gonna be saved in the kingdom, but on this side, it's only dealing with the elect. The Lord's only gonna deliver his elect, not like in ancient Egypt. He delivered all Israel and plus other nations tagging along. Of course, Israel to go off. Nah, it's only gonna be the elect on this go around, and that's it, man.
Isaiah 13 and 6. How ye, for the day of the Most High is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty.
And that's the day of the Lord, man. Thermal destruction and caution and fire when them chariots crack them skies, man. That's the day of the Lord. Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 15 and verse 14 and 15 on down. How ye?
Those are the waist beads, leggings, top out, and no matter on.
Bro, this chick, my job, nice to me, man. You know, she bent down, she had a gold chain right there around her waist. Beat. When I saw that, I said, that shit is so sexy.
That was a
See the
precept,
things
bro?
that
Get
they-
out.
I had to come up with it, bro.
Read it again.
Read it again.
That shit looked nice, bro. Yeah, read it again.
I got something in time. This is Ecclesiastes 25 and 25. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gather abroad.
Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to guide abroad, which has been given to them through Esau, the so-called white man. That's why they all loose and out of whack right now. Unappreciative. Modern day women is the worst, man. Modern day women are the worst, man. You
It's
gotta.
bittersweet because, like, you know, when I say bittersweet, it's like, honestly, right now, this is probably the most pussy you ever gonna get as a man. Not much you gotta do. But that's the sweet part. But the wicked part is that it's just that.
They're not loyal.
They're not loyal. They fucking you and a million other niggas. It's really just adultery going on.
And
So it's sweet to the flesh because you're getting your shit off, you're running the numbers up, you jump on some app, whatever, you get a quick kill. Well, we know it's wicked because there's women getting passed around, and then the day it's adultery.
in Houston, there's a large rate of hepatitis and HIV going on. I'm like, oh. When I seen that clip, I was like, God damn. And then, what is it again? It was also, I think it was in San Antonio, Texas. It was syphilis going around from black women. I'm like, God damn. The Apostle Tahar brought out a video on that with the syphilis. Then I ran across a TikTok video where it says Houston, a large population of black women has HIV. God damn, even though you can reverse that, because I got this book, Natural Remedies and Herbs, but the Most High wants you to get reversed and get healed from that, you can reverse that. All you gotta do is build your immune system up.
Yeah.
And that shit'll go away, man. Keep your immune system
like
going.
diabetes and stuff, because I have family members that switch their whole diet around and the symptoms that pop up. Now Esau, being the devil he is, he'd be like, it just to disappear, but it never goes away. But now, I got family members where they switch their whole shit. You know what I mean?
Curing cancer.
Yeah.
Without taking that bullshit medication they talk about. They just switch their diet.
Well, the medicine, we already know the medicine aren't to cure anything.
Just,
know what I
just
mean?
treat
just
you and
treat you and keep you going back and forth to the doctor.
exactly. We want you healthy enough to just keep coming back.
It's just the stuff is just. I think the lifestyle they do is real expensive. I can't afford this shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, them sooges add up.
Yeah.
But you could blend it yourself, you know.
Yeah, but you're right though. It's like the affordability and eating healthy and cooking. So most American people not only lazy, but really don't have the time and they want this fast food, like throw the shit in the microwave or some shit. But when you look at the microwave food, you look at the back of the ingredients, you like, they're reading a chapter of a book, how much shit is in there. You're like, what the fuck? I just thought this was a goddamn beef patty. What the fuck is going on here?
Right.
And it's just, laundry
Mad
shit
ingredients.
to fuck you up. This is the book of Job 13:4. It says, but ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value.
Yeah.
So that's his medical system, man.
Yeah.
Instead of just telling somebody, okay, this is fucked up with you got high blood pressure, cut down the sodium, stop eating this, that. You can keep eating it, just take this drug now.
I was in the hospital earlier today. Going to check on the brother and everything, but I just looked at it. I just looked at how everything was moving. I'm like, damn, this is big fucking business right here, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah. Hospitals, right?
Yeah.
They have a board.
Yeah.
Yo, they have a board. The hospital has a board. It's business.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They're both drug dealers. They're in the streets of drug dealer, and the pharmaceutical guys are drug dealers. The only difference is one's not paying taxes. So the one that's not paying taxes is a criminal. That's really it.
I call hell working in the clinic in the neighborhood. I know I'm blabbering, but I was working in a clinic, a drug treatment clinic, and then there was a regular. It was two of them. I would go to this one, owned by the same Nigerians.
Right.
But
damn.
them people trying to wean off the heroin or whatever. Yo, it's crazy. Methadone and all that. And I had to tell them, yo, I gotta wait for your insurance to go through so they get paid. And then you go to the pharmacy, yo, they just banging on the glass and be like, yo, I
fucked up.
I'm fucked up. I feel sorry, but one time I lost my cool because they was banging on the motherfucking glass.
Yeah.
So I started banging on the glass. No, I lost it for a few seconds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got it.
That's right.
Ecclesiasticus 12:10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Yeah, you can't trust your enemy. Just like iron is sure to rust. All iron rusts, oxidizes. Well, just like that iron is going to rust, your enemy is going to show his wickedness. It's going to be dormant, but it's going to come out. You know what I mean? And then Esau going to show his horns when that C-hip is mandatory. When it's mandatory, and then it's treason when it is treason if you don't get it or don't have it. And a lot of people that know us are gonna give us up. You know what I mean? They're gonna report you. They're gonna give you up.
Well, yeah, it's like you go into your enemy to try to heal you. So the enemy doesn't want to heal you. So whatever.
Psalms 58:3. It says,
Lies.
matter of fact, I mean, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start from verse 2. It says, "Yeah, in heart ye work wickedness, ye ways of violence of your hands in the earth." It says, "The wicked are estranged from the womb."
They wear the violence of their hand in the earth. You show throughout history the so-called white man has shown his horns. And you're estranged from the womb. You're different. Your spirit is different. It's wicked. You are to be destructive. You have creative ways of being the devil, man, being destructive, man. You have all manner of ways of being destructive. That's the so-called white man. You know?
Yeah.
Got it.
It says, "The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking
Speaking
lies."
lies.
Freaking lie. As soon as they're able to do it, their lies are coming out. As soon as they're able to do their wickedness and get about, however old or young. How many of Edomite children has had Jake hemmed up by lies? You know what I mean? One of the motherfuckers tried to lie on me one time. The father, matter of fact. This chick lied and said somebody was following her, whatever. But I was working in a house at the time. We was all doing sales. We had a sell team. And I was in the crib and I was on TPV, third-party verification phone call. So this is all recorded, my voice, the time, the location, all of that shit. So I'm thinking big-ass lawsuit in my mind. I'm gonna agree with the adversary and saying come and cuff me, whatever it is, Lord willing. I got a big-ass lawsuit because I was in the house with a client at the time.
Yeah.
And I signed that client up. So I'm like, yo, father came out all drunk. Oh, you don't remember me? I'm like, I don't know
you,
the
bro.
fuck you talking about. So I had to call my supervisor, which was Yard Young. He was dealing with customers. He came over. The whole shit was cleared. There was another worker that was with, and the chick lied on him, but the father tried to pin it on me, and I wasn't nowhere in sight.
Yeah.
But that's it. How many times has Jake got caught up?
Look at me too.
Yeah, see?
Wrong place, wrong time, as they say.
Yeah.
A lot of times for Jay.
Well, that was the most high.
Verse 4. It says, "Their poison is like the poison of a serpent."
Yeah.
Slow kill. This is slow kill, like the pharmaceutical industry. Like I said, just enough to keep you coming back for about 10 years, then we can offer.
That's a good line. You said it right the first time. Pharmaceutical and injury.
I said industry, right?
Well, I thought at first you said injury.
But I get you, yeah. You know, like that's how come they tell you, okay, here's a cure treatment for this, but it's gonna come with 50 other shit you gotta worry about now.
Now
Right.
the people gonna be fucked up. The
Side
kidneys gonna be
effects.
fucked up.
Temporary
What the hell is
blindness.
that shit?
Tip women.
Yeah, when was the last time these niggas cured anything, bro?
Why would they do that?
I'm saying,
Years ago, that's gonna fuck up the back.
right,
You can't cure that, bro.
You want the addicts to keep coming.
right.
It says, "Their poison is like the
That's,
poison."
you know, bro, Daniel's 12 and 4. Knowledge shall increase. All this shit, the so-called white man guy, you telling him he can't cure cancer, bro?
Come on, bro.
He ain't got
He
no
can
kid
cure
for
all that
AIDS.
shit, bro. How come they at least ain't dying of cancer? Like, come on, they can cure all that shit, bro.
There's a reason why the least ain't died from cancer. They usually die from heart failure after being
Living
102
too
or 3 years.
goddamn long.
Yeah.
Right.
And they sleep.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's the most side we know, but I'm just saying, like, you know, they at least got all the fucking kill. Yo, I was talking to this Benjamin on my job. And we was just going on all the different herbs that's in Jamaica. He said this. He said, no matter how much Jamaica try to fight for their independence, England will always own it because the Queen of England, her scholars and real physicians looked up the cure for every fucking thing and planted it in Jamaica. Like that's how come we like, yo, we was going through all the, yo, this herb good for this plant good. I'm like, shit,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
But the queen did that. She planted all the, because it's a fertile land, all these fucking different herbs, man. They have single pine, we have all these different type of flowers and trees and shit for every fucking thing in Jamaica, bro. So they know.
Yeah.
And you know this too? A lot of these different herbs is grown in people's backyard like it's just regular, just regular.
But it's
Dandelion.
like, if they go forward and say this, the WHO and all them other motherfuckers could come down upon them like NATO.
And people in Jamaica, they don't really care about it like that. Like, it's the opposite. They actually want the junk food because that shows that you got money. Like, when I was in Jamaica, I'm like, they gave me a bunch of moringa. Like, that shit is just nobody giving a shit. Like,
Right.
Bunch of, but moringa here is like $10 for a few seeds and shit.
Hell
But
yeah.
down there, people just walking by, they don't give a shit about it. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, yo, whatever, yeah, just take it off.
It's just life. Precept?
It's more. It's
Oh,
more,
my
more.
bad. It's a lot.
Back in Psalms 58, verse 4, their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the death adder that stoppeth the air.
All that poison, man. Esau's philosophies, everything he does is destructive to everyone. All right, and all his ways, his freedoms, people look at it as freedom, it's death. You know, like that 4th of July thing, man. After work, I went in the crib. I slept a little bit. Then I went to take a walk. I was gonna hit a coffee spot or whatever, but I took a walk. 8th Ave, going to the beginning of Harlem. I'm seeing mad people coming. I'm like, where the fuck they coming from? Was it a parade or something? Look like, you know what I mean?
Now they're celebrating that goddamn pagan holiday.
It's like the youngest from like 18 to like 21, around that age range.
Right. That was it, right?
Yeah.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 38, verse 4. It says, the Lord had created medicines out of the earth.
Yeah, the Lord created medicines out of the earth, them herbs. All right? For everything. For everything. It's just that we lost remembrance of a lot of things, but for everything, you got an herb for, man. Sight, your teeth, anything you could imagine, and you had an herb for, man. Immune system.
You could regenerate your teeth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can do all of that. You know?
Just like your bones, they toughen up. Wolf's Law, the amount of stress that's put on your bones, it strengthens them. It's called Wolf's Law.
Right. It says, the Lord had created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them.
He that is wise will not hate or despise that. You know what I mean?
Yep. It says, was not the water made sweet? Oh, I'm going to just read this. Was not the water made sweet with wood, that the virtue thereof might be known? And that's what they call Jamaica, right? The land of what? Wood and water? Yeah, that's what they call Jamaica. Oh, you know that, bro? Yeah. Nah, I think that's their thing. You know? Yep. And it says, and he had given men skill that he might be honored in his marvelous works.
Wood and water made me think about that account.
King David, right?
It's King David, and I believe there's another one too. Some sort of tree into the water.
They cleanse it, right?
Right, it's sweet, yeah, so they go.
Yeah, man. So in the ancient world, water has supposed to have a taste. You gotta understand, water is not just supposed to be leached and drunk alone, because water is a leaching mineral.
Yep.
It's a leaching mineral. Like when it's flushed, when it's flowing next to the rocks, it's sucking all the minerals out of the rocks. And you're supposed to consume that water and have all the minerals that are leached from the rocks, right? But if you're just dogging down water with no minerals, guess what? It's leaching from your body. And it's kind of crazy because you're actually dehydrating yourself instead of hydrating yourself when you're drinking water without any electrolytes.
Right.
Yeah, they got electrolytes.
Okay. What is that called? The water they have weak covalent bonds. It's called covalent bonds.
Okay.
It's weak. I forget the chemistry with the bonds or whatever. But that's something you gotta keep going over, like the scriptures. Because if you don't,
Well, H2O, something about it, I don't know. That's the makeup of water at a particular temperature, and it leaches, bro. It grabs minerals from things, man.
That's why you gotta.
If you just drink it,
lemon and lime in your water, that gives you electrolytes.
Salt.
so
Not only salt, we got the Himalayan salt.
Right, Himalayan, Red Sea salt.
Not that iodine salt.
Yeah.
That bleach, you gotta have that pink Himalayan salt. You put in a little dab in there, with some lemon and some or lime, and you got alkaline water now.
that's why you feel yourself like cramping up. Because you're not having no electrolytes, man. See, every time you move your hand or move something, that's electricity. Neurons, goddamn. electricity and neurons that takes to do that. But for that to do it, it needs to be hydrated. But that water can't get into them cells and what have you without those particular minerals to do so. So
You need all that. Well, like once again, when we mentioned earlier, ATP, adenosine triphosphate, you need that, the fuel from your foods, and then the oxygen also. It goes in the mitochondria of the cell, the powerhouse of the cell.
Well, I've just been like eating mad fruits and shit, man. Plums, apples, kiwis, berries, carrot juice,
Watermelon with seeds.
carrots and turmeric, just dosing my body with a bunch of natural vitamins. And the thing with that is, when you get your vitamins from food, your body can't overdose on it because it always get rid of the excess. As opposed to if you get synthetic vitamins, you can overdose because the body don't know how to regulate it. It's not, it's not true from like food and shit,
Right.
I told somebody I was working with, because he asked me to help him, being that I was moving quick and I finished my part of the job. I'm like, yo, you say you threw up a couple of times? I said, yo, your body lost a lot of fluid. I said, yo, you gotta get, right now, something quick, water, after this, water, a banana, and orange juice. I said, well, get that water and that banana real quick. You need electrolytes in your body, you need that sodium, potassium pump.
Hey man, coconut water could be used in IV.
Yeah, he probably didn't listen.
Yeah. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus 38:1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him for the uses which he may have of him.
That's right.
For the Lord hath created him. For of the Most High cometh healing, he shall receive honor of the king.
That's right.
The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration.
That's right, because hey, the medicines of the earth, what they did in the 1900s, the Rockefeller medicine, they took
Big kid, bro.
what they did was with the Rockefeller medicine in the early 1900s, they came up with, petroleum, using petroleum. They got rid of the natural herbs and started using the petroleum that they was extracted from the earth and put it into the medicine. Shit is crazy, man.
Yep.
So they got they demonized any herbalist, and back then, and they got rid of all the herbs, and
They came down upon South America
they
hard, right?
they monopolized the medical industry.
And now they have, well, I'm not saying now like it's recent, but compared to the Rockefeller times, they have Monsanto.
Yeah.
And pretty much if you want to go the natural route, because growing this shit, guess what? Monsanto is still going to fly over your farm and spray all sorts of shit. See, they spray pesticides, I believe, or some other shit, but what that's doing is, again, we can't just straight up eat minerals. Like, you can't just chop down on gold, for example, whatever, iron or
You
whatever.
gotta prepare it.
Exactly. You need stuff like water and also plants to get these things from the earth. And all that Monsanto does is cut off that connection.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because the plants,
GMO shit.
the plants, they absorb the nutrients from the earth.
And that's how you get it.
It's in the plants. Whether it be cauliflower, whether it be celeries, carrots, whatever you got growing in the earth, man. Collard greens, you was to get the nutrients from them greens that's absorbing it. But Esau, with his wickedness, and they got a stronghold on. Monsanto got a stronghold on. They got a lot of money, so
Land.
if they can sue the shit out you.
Yeah.
Or they can be sued, and they got the top-notch lawyers, and they won't have to pay out shit.
It's nothing.
So if they do pay out something, it's like 100 million. Don't even hurt you. You know what I mean?
Not to sue them. To sue them, it take a lot. You gotta have money to sue them. You gotta have money.
You gotta have money to sue them.
Right.
You know what I mean? You fucked up.
Yep.
They got high-priced lawyers. They're waiting for you.
Right.
And then if you got a lot of money, if you do got a little money, they got high-priced lawyers that could keep adjourning the case. And every time you hire a lawyer, you gotta pay money for that, man.
I had a client, and she's going through with her landlord, and she said, "Yeah, I got an attorney, $20,000 retainer fee. I pay him just to delay the case, years." She said, "That's all I pay him for, just to delay cases, years upon years upon years." You know? Yeah.
Hoping you fucking croak.
Right. This is Job chapter 13, verse 4. It says, but ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value.
They are forces of lies. They are forces of no value. That's Esau.
Yeah.
With that Rockefeller medicine, they monopolized the whole health industry. You know what I'm saying? The whole medical industry with that right there.
Yeah.
And they did that shit strategically and got rid of all the herbalists, man. Got rid of all the herbal books that could help heal you.
And the only thing that's credited is them, and you got to look at their medical journals for research. You know what I mean?
And it's filled with a bunch of lab-created medicines. You know what I mean?
But you know what too? Even when you look further deep into some of the these medicines that Esau used, they add some of the herbs in it. Because
they
without some
water
of the
it
herbs,
down.
the medicine that they created, it wouldn't even work because the herbs is like the main ingredient.
Calories, right?
Yeah.
They water it down.
Yeah.
So they need something to help their potion out.
They witches brew. They witches brew. They potion. They potion.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man, shit is madness, bro. But you know what though, man? The Lord heals who He want to heal. You know, so if you got
Ultimately.
right, so you got
We've been drinking fluoride water for a long time. We still can't get treated.
We drink the poisonous serpents and live, and we drink and we eat our food defiled amongst it, our bread defiled amongst
So you go take a hot shower, your pores open up, all the fucking fluids just get to your skin topically. Whatever you apply to your skin topically enters your bloodstream. So even the shit that's,
topical answers,
try to use good soap. But all that shit, they got chemicals in it, one way or the other. So
Soap got pork in it.
Not all the soap.
Not all the soap, of course, but a lot of them.
Just like you brush your teeth, if you're using a faucet water or whatever, it's going through, because inside of your mouth is called the buccal area. It's between the cheek, your cheek and your gums. The blood flow like the blood it goes straight to the bloodstream.
And they put it flow like in the water, so even though you use a non-fluoride
And under the tongue, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So you use a non-fluoride toothpaste, it's toothpaste that is fluoride in the water. So you brush your teeth with the water, and actually you still get fluoride in it. You know what I mean? So it's a no-win situation in the society we live in under Esau.
And they upping the dosage of everything that's wicked, man. You know? I'm surprised we don't see them heavy small clouds like they did this past couple of summers.
You see them, they up there. You see them early in the morning, you get them going to work, they up there.
Yeah. Fake ass clouds, some pollution shit.
This is Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 13. And it says, and the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them.
We eating our bread, defiled like hell, man. I mean, look at the GMO foods. You got, hey, you look at watermelon, you cut that shit, there ain't no seeds in it.
No seeds.
It's seedless. Or you can bend it without it breaking. You know what I mean? You're like, what the fuck is this?
They call that organic.
No
Grapes,
seeds.
no seeds, seedless grapes. Now, when you ever seen a papaya with no seeds?
And they
Nah,
still
that's
call it
out of
organic,
pocket.
too.
Oh, that's wild.
You see what I'm saying?
What?
You ever seen a papaya with no seeds?
Damn.
Seedless papaya. I saw that shit. I was like, what?
That's disrespectful.
Seedless papaya?
Papayas have the most seeds
And
ever.
it's organic.
Yeah, right.
Organic
crazy.
seedless papaya. You're like,
Right.
what?
The fuck?
Is it, that's more, it's seedless, all right? That's, if that shit is seedless, well, when that shit is organic, then the average horse pussy is organic.
Right.
That ain't gonna happen.
Right. No, that's what it is, man. I'm gonna read it again. It says, and the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their bread defiled among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them.
Lab created meat. Bill Gates, they passed a bill where his lab created food, meat, can be sold in the supermarket. Beyond meat.
Right, beyond meat. They got the plant-based meat, the so-called.
I would never eat no
I'll
shit
never
like
eat no
that,
shit
man.
like that. That shit crazy.
Plant-based burgers.
Plant-based
Yeah,
chopped cheese.
Impossible burgers.
Impossible, yeah,
I heard
exactly.
when you bite through this shit, it tastes just like a fucking meat burger. So it makes you wonder, how you know you really eat a beef burger?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How you know you're not eating?
That's
Probably
why I
really
get the
meat,
ground.
shit.
I gotta get the ground meat. You know what I'm saying? Or I go to the
Bro, unless you're killing that shit yourself, you don't fucking know, bro. We don't know.
Right, I go to the halal meat market and have them grind up some beef for me. But still, you're right. You know what I mean?
Some dude was saying, he told us, I forgot how I got this information, but he was saying he was in, this guy that gave the information was somewhere in Florida. He went to some chicken place. And he was like, look, we put the organic chicken and regular, it's the same shit. We just put it in 2 different bags.
Right. Damn.
Hey,
Labeling.
Man, you can't trust this devil, bro.
Shit is just marketing.
Organic, but it's not organic. It's just the same shit. They just put
Organic is just a fucking term, bro.
Right.
Shit,
That's a new term. That's a recent term.
bro.
Yeah.
That's just a term to fucking add an extra 30-40% on some
Yeah.
shit. Sound a little bit up? Yeah, scripture.
Yo, that shit is crazy, man.
That's his devil.
You're right, bro.
Psalms 33:1. The Psalm of Asaph. Truly the Most High is good to Israel, even to such as of a clean heart. But as for me, my feet were almost gone. My steps well nigh slipped.
Yeah, man.
For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked.
Wicked.
Hey, man, but when you, like, that's all of us, man. Damn, why Esau is this? Esau living it up. They live in, you know, place where they got doormen, all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? But when you understand that end,
That shit calm.
when you understand like their prosperity, you envious of their prosperity, like damn. Tell me nobody you ever been like damn stupid. Yeah, they got you. You go into a upper class white neighborhood, you like God, look at the car. You like you be kind of like envious, right or wrong?
Right. No, you're right. Yeah.
Now when you understand their end, now you know that all right, they going into slavery. All that shit is gonna be burnt up. All the elements gonna be burnt up, and their asses is going into slavery. You got more, right?
It says, for I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked, for there are no bands in their death.
There's no bands in their death. They live a long life, then they go to the spirit world. They're good.
It says, but their strength is firm. They are not trouble as other men.
They're not trouble like other men. They got everything their hearts desire. That's why when they reach to the point where they got everything they want, now they seek for power.
Yeah, imagine how they see people.
Right.
When you rich, when you got trillions of dollars, when you got over $500 trillion, how you gonna get the action that the next one who got 100 million, or the man got $10,000 in his bank? He ain't nothing to you.
Don't have nothing.
Or he got nothing in his bank. He
That
like,
shit's overdrive. You're looking at him like, that's not even a fucking human being, man.
that dude's a peasant.
Yeah, so that's how come they can say shit like, yo, just knock down 9 billion.
Right.
Just kill 7 billion.
That's what
They're
they
not
call.
like, fuck yo, man. Shit, yo, we really gonna do that? They don't think like that. They just like, fuck
Nah, them niggas is useless eaters, man.
Yeah.
They're taking all the resources. We can have that for ourselves, man.
Right. Even though we already got everything, we can have more of it.
Yeah, we
Right.
can have everything, man. They're harvesting all the resources. They're taking all the resources, breathing all the clean air,
Breathing all the white man's air.
you know, taking all our clean food,
Yeah.
you know,
Damn.
drinking all our clean water. We're gonna poison the water and poison the food and poison the air.
Kill them.
Not knowing they poison themselves too.
Right.
Make more viruses and shit.
I don't care if you
And
that's
then put a fucking more destruction in the cure of the virus. So
and then I don't care if you we're going to spray over there in the air over there. Don't you know, you dumb idiot, that the clouds travel and the wind blows everything. So you 200-300 miles away, you sprayed in the old nigga neighborhood, but after a while it takes a couple of days, but it's gonna get over to you too. More?
You got more?
Got more?
Yeah, I do. It says they're not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men.
Yeah, because they got their heart's desire. They got the best doctors, the best food, you know. They got top chefs that cook for them.
Yeah.
And they got people watching over the chefs, seeing that they don't defy their food. So they got everything to their heart's desire. They got everything to their every beck and call. Snap a finger, they get it. The best wines, the best fruits, the best vegetables, everything. Grass-fed lamb, grass-fed cows, everything. Grass-fed goats, everything pure to them, man. And they got everything, man. If one of their animals got a blemish on them, they're killing it and getting rid of it. And send it to the Goya. Got more?
The flock.
It says 6. Therefore, pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment.
They fucking proud as hell, and they want to usurp more authority. So what they do is when you put viruses out there, you mass murdering people, man. You unleash a bio weapon out there for the masses, whether it's bird flu. That's the new thing now, bird flu. Or variant flu, whatever you call that shit. You know what I mean? Huh?
They're trying to come up with a brand new shot too.
Yeah, they already have it in the make. They already have it, man. When Esau was saying they're gonna do something, they already have it, man. He doing that shit on purpose, bro.
I ain't know the whites would get that.
He came on down. You can have it on you know,
Quiet mode and shit, but he's putting on nigga mode.
Nah, but what he do now? When you grab the shit, you know what I'm saying? It's one side that makes the engine roar and one side that brings that accelerates. So you be like, boom, 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 just making noise.
But then when you rev it, like you're just burning through like gas faster, right?
Nah, that's not. It's the
I
same
just
force.
rev it. That's just you rev it to rev it.
It's the same source.
I get it.
But they ain't really going because they have this hand that accelerates, this hand make the noise. You know what I mean? They do that shit. You see he was going slow, but revving the back, right?
Shit, loud as hell, bro. This is the book of Psalm 73:7. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than their heart could wish.
That's these Edomites, man. It's time with the international bank. Starting with the richest family in the world, which is the Rothschilds. They're trying to say that Jeff Bezos is the richest man in the world. He's a fucking welfare case
he's a worker.
to the Rothschilds, man.
Homeless crackhead.
Come on, bro.
This dude,
Jeff
the
Bezos.
crackheads. The Rothschilds is worth over 500 trillion. Probably more now. Because during this pandemic, they done stole a lot of money, man.
True, yeah, that was a huge wealth transfer, bro.
So they done. And then you had this dude named John Todd. That was a part of the Illuminati, one of the Council of 13 Witches. Witches. He brought out how, that's why they killed him. He brought out, like, in the 70s, late 70s, how they planning on bankrupting the whole world and even their own companies. But they have so much wealth that bankrupting their company, they still will be sustained because they got so much wealth.
Right.
He brought that out. So you gotta have some serious money if you want to bankrupt a multi-trillion-dollar corporation.
Served its purpose.
You got more?
That shit is crazy.
Let me see.
That's wild, man.
Yeah, I got more. It says they are corrupt and speak weakly concerning oppression.
And that's these devils, man. They are corrupt and they speak weakly against oppression. Now we ain't oppressing them. They animals anyway, man. Let them destroy their souls, man. Like I said in the Godfather.
Them enough.
Like I said in the Godfather, we gonna keep the drugs in the dark people section. They animals anyway. Let them destroy themselves. Let them destroy themselves. We ain't doing enough, man. We ain't doing enough to these niggas out here. These fucking low-level, useless eaters. Even our own people that look like us, but they ain't in the bloodline, so they ain't not a part of us. And that's how they think.
Yeah, that's true, bro.
That's how these fucking crackers think.
That's true. They got that ancient world Game of Thrones type shit going. The Game
Right.
of Thrones ain't real, but you watch Game of Thrones, it's like you got royal bloodlines, you got nobility, and the rest is just a free for.
You got peasants and serfs. So those are the peasants and the serfs. You know what I'm saying? We don't care about them. Our bloodline is taken care of, man. As long as we eating royally. During the time of Egypt, when they was going through that famine, do you think the Pharaoh was going through the famine? You think Pharaoh was suffering?
No.
Of course not, man.
Carried every day.
That's how Egypt got built up. People were selling on all their riches. And through Joseph, that's how they got the blessed through Joseph.
7 years of just stacking bread.
Stacking bread, well, everybody was eating and living it up because Joseph had that dream.
Yeah, bro, yeah, because he was just pretty much invested 7 years and then fucking boom. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody was coming in for the scripture says corn, but it's not like yellow corn. That's not over there. It's talking about like grain.
Right, yeah.
So,
wheat, grain, barley, all that stuff that's worth money. That, cattle, they...
Yeah, brother, very similar to, remember a couple of years ago, for some reason, eggs was just skyrocketing.
Yeah.
Shit went from like $1, whatever, to like 4x. So like if you'd have had inside information and you had a bunch of eggs stored up, you could have been flipping.
Yeah.
Right. Damn.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Even like if you fucking bought a bunch of Lysols in 2019,
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you be
you'd be a
lit.
fucking millionaire, bro. You had people selling that shit out their garage making cash.
Yeah, also peroxide.
Wow.
If you have peroxide,
rubbing alcohol.
peroxide shot up, you can get that shit from the 99-cent store for $1. $1.25. Pure peroxide. But that shit shot up. Even the 99-cent store was selling that shit for $3. Yeah, they had no choice.
Hand sanitizer, yeah.
It says,
So,
they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. God. They set their mouth against the heavens and their tongue walketh through the earth.
Yeah, they
Lord
blaspheme.
can't take us down.
Yeah, they blaspheme the scriptures. Hey man, we gonna rule forever. The Lord is dealing with us. That's
Hey,
why.
man.
Isaiah
They're so
47.
proud that they're going to fight against Yahweh Shah. That's
That's
a
right.
real fucking
That's some real
right
proud
there.
shit. And the reason why they're so proud because they don't commit all kind of atrocities. They know who we are. They commit all kind of atrocities against the sons of Israel, and nothing happens to them.
Most High made them proud. The Most High hardened his heart. That's
Yeah.
in the book of Romans 9 and 17.
Goddamn right.
For this purpose have I raised thee up. So why did Most High raise the so-called white man? So this destruction that he's going to get will be even more glorious and magnify his son even more.
Proverbs 24, verse 19. Fret not thyself.
Bring more spirit, bro.
Proverbs 24, verse 19. Fret not thyself because of evil men, neither be thou envious at the wicked.
Yeah, because the triumph of the wicked is but for a moment.
For a moment.
Because at the end of the day, this man is going down. And his kingdom is temporary. It might feel like a long fucking time for us in this captivity. But what's that compared to eternity? You know what I'm saying? Every nation had their point, they come and go. But Yahweh Shah's kingdom with us being joint heirs, that's going to be forever.
It says, for there shall be no reward, no slacker. For there shall be no reward to the evil man. For there shall be no reward to the evil man. The candle of the wicked shall be put out.
Very simple. You know, the candle of the wicked shall be put out. It's just a matter of time. And what's so good is that everything we read about, we're seeing it happening before our eyes, that we know that we're at the latter end. We're in the time of the chip. We're in the time of race riots on the World War III on the brink. We're in the time of all these things that we're speaking about happening right in our lifetime. So Yahweh Shah can return or willing in our lifetime. Because it's just, you know, it's not like, the technology's not there yet for the chip or what have you. Missiles are already here. Intercontinental, hypersonic, they're already here. They already spotting the chariots. It's just waiting on Yahweh to say, all right, go ahead.
Now it's time.
Yeah, it's time.
Yep.
This is Job 5 and 12. Be disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their
That's
enterprise.
the Most High. That's the Most High. It's just like how Wile E. Coyote could never catch Roadrunner. Nigga could literally be chopping off something, about to drop it on Roadrunner, the whole fucking cliff he's standing on fall or turn over, some crazy shit happen. So,
Meet.
yep, exactly.
Yep,
That's
yep.
gonna be Jake. Meaning can't really catch.
Right.
You know, we're gonna be delivered. So your enterprise, your New World Order, like we talked about, you coming out them ships from outer space and them dumbs and all that, right into shackles. You know? And the Most High is the ultimate orchestrator, man. That's what's so blessed about this truth. You understand that the Most High is in control of everything. And we just operating on his time clock. That's it. That's really it. Go ahead, bro.
Psalms 34, verse 21. Evil shall slay the wicked, and they that hate the righteous shall be desolate.
Yeah,
Psalms 34, verse 21. Evil shall slay the wicked.
yeah, evil, perilous time. Evil means bad times. That's really what the word means. Bad times are going to slay the wicked. Who's the wicked? 17 nations, starting with Esau, Edom, when you read Psalms 83rd chapter, and 2/3. They have to get it too. The two-thirds that have to get flushed out of the toilet. Yeah, bro.
And they that hate the righteous shall be desolate.
Yeah, you got to be a real wicked individual to hate a righteous individual. You know, you kind of wonder, like, man, we got haters, and all we doing is really just teaching the truth, teaching the scriptures.
Right.
But even the Most High got haters. There's literally a term in the scriptures called the haters of the Lord. So if they hate him and his son, how much more us? Their servants.
Verse 22. The Most High redeemeth the souls of his servants, and none of them that trust in him shall be desolate.
Right, so remember how the scripture says, no man shall buy you or no man shall redeem you? All right, that was out of slavery. But we do have a redeemer coming to save us out of this current captivity. That's Yahweh Shah, and it starts with the elect of the nation of Israel. All right? Why would the Lord come back and save a nigga like, I don't know, fucking RuPaul or some shit like that, man? A nigga like that just gotta get cleansed with fire.
Yep.
2/3, they just have to just get cleansed with fire, burn the fuck up, and come back and then get it. That's the only way. You know, their temple has been completely destroyed. You know, last month you had fucking Gay Pride Month, LGBTQ, and you see a bunch of Israelites getting caught up in that. So, you know, the Lord's gonna have to use that bosom of destruction, that nuclear wind, and just sweep all that shit up, man. Throw it out. You know? But we praying that the Lord, we like that sieve, you know, how he's the Lord is sifting, all right? We want to be the part that's delivered. Go ahead, bro.
This is 1 Corinthians. I'm going to start from verse 18. It says, flee fornication. Every sin that a man doeth is without the body, but he that committed fornication sinned against his own body.
Yeah, what's fornication? Sleep with another man's woman. Adultery.
Yep.
All right? But these niggas commit adultery and homosexuality. So that's a double whammy. Bestiality. Jake is just completely gone, man.
It says what?
You know what's big in Esau's culture? Cucking. And they paying Jakes to pop their wives, which is off. You're not supposed to.
What is it called?
Cucking.
Cucking. Being a cuck.
And you got these Edomites, these sick individuals that will pay Jakes to pop their woman in front of them, filming this shit. They have something called hedonism, where they'll go to these different islands, they pay Benjamin to pop their wives, and or they'll masquerade it like hedonism. Everybody's gonna have sex on the beach, but really when you go on the beach, it's just a bunch of men sharing somebody's wife. While niggas is over to the side just looking at shit. So shit like that just gotta get wiped away. Wiped away. Nuclear fire.
And then what do you say after?
Floods, all that just destroy it.
And then what do you say after your wife? You watch your wife.
But they for it, bro.
Get plowed out, and
yeah,
then
they for it. They like
They
like
into
it,
that
like,
shit.
How was it?
No, they like,
it?
yo, you like it? Yeah, kill her.
They get off on that.
They get off on that.
Did-
He's a sick freak.
Even
Adam 22.
even
Adam 22. Right,
Yo,
right.
That nigga nutted in his wife on camera. And it wasn't even scripted. He just was enjoying it so much and let off at her, bro.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Wicked society.
Wicked society, bro. And he did it again.
Oh, yeah?
He got with another, but it wasn't as famous as the first Jake.
Oh,
got
he
it.
shared her with the other dude.
Another
right?
dude, another Jake. And basically the Jake, they had an agreement like, yo, you can't get some nigga hard off camera. The Jake wasn't getting hard. So Adam just told his woman, go ahead and suck him off and get him on. And she was like, holy shit, what the fuck are we doing now? So he's a complete cuck, bro. And he's trying to justify it like, yo,
He's a deviant.
I trust her. And
He's secure enough.
first of all, nigga, you
I'm
said,
secure in my
first of all,
masculinity.
you said you
With a
met this
frog on
woman.
his face.
You met this woman in a threesome, nigga.
Oh, what?
Yeah. So
Oh, shit. Yo, this
Damn.
is-
This shit is some sick,
He
perverted
a
shit,
cause,
bro.
all right?
Yeah.
Sick, bro.
That's crazy.
And they trying to say it's about the bag, but nigga, you already got money. You got a fucking pocket. Like, that's just trying to push another agenda that says it's okay to share you. Again, they keep pushing this ethically non-monogamous shit.
Yeah, we got to look at the bigger picture, yeah.
That's bullshit, bro. Only men can be non-monogamous. Women gotta be fucking monogamous to their men.
Now, you know the crazy thing about it? That's nothing compared to how these women are going over to Dubai and let them
Shitting
men
on
poop on them, put them in cages. Some of them are having sex with animals.
Some of the low, bro.
And then they look at us with a proud look.
Right.
Like you ain't flying
If you
private
don't know,
jets.
if you don't know, you don't know.
Yeah.
Yo, this,
And look, man, these fresh and fit niggas said, look, if you see a woman on Instagram and she on a private, on a boat or a yacht,
It is what it is.
I ain't even mean for it to rhyme, but it's true. If she on a boat or a yacht, she a dot, bro. How the fuck is she get on that yacht?
I should get to the
Woman
bottom.
don't work.
She a doctor?
Doctor head. She a head doctor.
Head doctor.
Continuing in 1 Corinthians 6 and
brain
19.
She's crazy, man.
It says, what? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit which is in you, which ye have of the power?
And that's what I was talking about. They defied that temple. Acts 7 and 48.
Right.
They defied that temple by laying all sorts of strange creatures. Right?
And ye are not your own?
Yeah, so the Israelite temple, that's how come you can't have tattoos and just do anything to your body, consume anything in your body, all right? And lay with anything, because this is the temple of the Most High.
Right.
This is crazy, man.
Verse 20. For ye are bought with a price,
Yahushua's blood.
therefore glorify the power in your body and in your spirit, which are the powers.
Yeah, so when the Most High see an Israelite, we're supposed to look and carry ourselves a
Certain
particular
way.
way. You know? Now, what Jake has done is turned that temple into a fucking rundown, dirty crack house. You know what I'm saying? And for that, the Most High said, you know what, just tear the whole fucking building down. Let's
Right.
let's
Yeah.
go.
Right.
Let's build
Right.
the next
Trap
on the other
house.
side. Yeah, let's turn that shit to dust. And that's what the script, that's what the Lord's gonna
Build
do.
something back up. Yeah.
I heard you say, yeah, right.
No.
Alright, that's it, bro.
That's it.
Gonna give all praises to
Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Rakakadash.
God bless the apostles. Shalom.
Shalom. The stop button, right?